What you want?
Let's talk about Kaepernick first.
Okay, let's do it.
When we talk about the girl stuff, then we're going to get into Coco Vacation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and side note, I meant to send that to you. Brandon from Day One Radio, shout out to Brandon. He actually met with Cap. He posted a picture with Kaepernick. I'm going to send it to you right now.
What?
Yeah, he in Atlanta. Kaepernick in Atlanta.
Yeah. Yep.
He was at the in the
I posted it on my story.
What?
Yeah.
Why isn't he here with us?
Shout out to Brandon, though, man. I used to go to
Colin,
hip hop
come
trivia
down.
when I was a sophomore
You
all the
should still
time.
go.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
Brandon
God,
right there.
Brandon.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. Kaepernick is in Atlanta?
Yep.
We need to go find him. We could drink some of this
I
and
know.
go look for Kaepernick.
He's
People will
probably
think
so
we're crazy.
secure right now. There's no way we can find him.
Can I tell y'all who I met, though?
Who'd you meet?
Chuck D.
Oh, yeah. I thought I saw that. That's what's up. How was that?
I literally touched hip-hop.
Public Enemy, man.
I met Chuck D, and I cried a little bit.
Yeah, I know. That's a big deal.
Yeah. So, you know, Live Hip Hop Daily people are doing big things this weekend.
That's
We
what's
doing
up.
big things.
Meeting
We
legends.
big people. That's great. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know Kaepernick was in Atlanta because
Yeah.
we should have had him on the show.
That would have been amazing.
Colin, holler at us
Right.
next time you're in Atlanta. So anyway, the news about him, what we wanted to discuss was that there was a settlement with the NFL with Colin Kaepernick and Reed. Is his name Eric Reed?
Yes.
And they allegedly were awarded, drum roll, because everyone had their own, what they thought it was.
So
But
what is it? We already know.
allegedly less than $10 million.
It's a lie. That's a lie.
I don't believe it.
That's a
I
lie.
think they put that number out there to try to discourage people from
Yeah.
doing what they did. And they can't dispute it because they had to sign a non-disclosure agreement
There you
after
go.
the settlement was reached. And the NFL could throw a number out there just so people could think that he didn't win, which
That's
I
it.
don't believe it.
It's that simple. Me and my friends at the school newspaper, we were having this conversation. I think it was on Friday. And we were saying that people don't understand, just like what we were talking about on Thursday, is that the NFL is a multi-billion-dollar industry, right?
Right.
So
Billion, B.
yeah,
B.
not with an M, but with a B. So they can control narratives. So
Right.
they can have reporters go out there and speculate, or they can say, hey, we need to get this circulated now so we can create a narrative. You know, just like how they changed what he was kneeling about, all that other stuff.
Right.
And you guys remember as well, the week that the settlement became public, a few days prior to that, Bill Polian from ESPN tried to say that for the American Alliance Football League, they contacted Cap and that he turned them down and said that he doesn't want to play football unless he's
Right.
getting paid $25 million.
So why would he turn that down unless what the NFL was
It's
giving
not
him
adding
is-
up. So then a day later, we learned that Kaepernick's settlement, that he won between 60 to 80 million. But just by seeing that they were trying to start rumors before the settlement became public that, oh, he's not trying to play football anymore. He only wants this amount of money. He's spoiled. He's stuck up. So just like how they were trying to live in right now, if they know that we can get this rumor started, then he's not going to be credible when it comes to his own people. They'll be calling him a
Right.
sellout. And two, he can't defend himself because he has
He
an
can't,
NDA. So he
right.
can't say how much, he got. So I think that that's what we have to understand, that this is chess and it's not checkers. So the NFL is very smart.
Mm-hmm.
They took an L, but they don't want to keep that L. So they're going to find a way to make this on Kaepernick as much as possible. So we just got to be aware.
Who reported it? Like the NFL? And
The NFL.
They reported it?
Or,
Yeah.
NFL reporters, but all
It came
that
from them.
Yeah, but all that, it's all just speculation. Because just like for basketball, I remember when LeBron with the decision, that was like in 2010, Chris Broussard and so many other people, they were saying he was signing with the Nets, him and Jay-Z, yada, yada, yada. And then we found out he's signing with the Heat. So I think that reporting when it comes to sports, it's just all rumors. So if you can start a rumor, then you can
And
create a
too,
truth.
like, with reporters, they always want to be first.
Right. So
Even if
like
it's not
even
true.
if it's not accurate,
Yeah.
you want to be the first one that has, you know
Breaking
what I mean?
news.
Like
Yeah,
you just throw
that's
it
a
out
great
there.
point.
Like you definitely, and I've learned this so much,
Yeah.
especially like with the whole thing with the guy from the TV show with the lie with the people kidnapped him or whatever. Like you have to wait. Like let the first emotional couple of hours that you find out something
Yeah.
happened, like kind of wait
Yeah.
because the facts always come out later.
That's facts. It's true, because I think we get so caught up in this fast.
I do it
digital
too,
age.
you know.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I'll
everybody
go
does
back and I'll like delete it, or I'll go back and I'll be like, "Yo, we
that
played
was a little
ourselves.
too fast.
we
yeah,
need to
that was
slow
a little
down."
too fast. Like, we just got to slow down on stuff. And two, we got to realize that we can't believe anything, well, almost near to anything that's not coming from us about something like Colin Kaepernick. They're gonna find any way to discredit him, make it seem like he's selfish or he's a sellout. Because why would he only accept less than 10 million? Like, that makes no sense at all. None. He missed, 2 seasons just to only get less than 10 million? And if it was less than 10 million, then you wouldn't have a non-disclosure agreement, because it's nothing. But yeah, so I mean,
But I think the NFL's
obvious.
reputation with African Americans is more important to them, and they're trying to clean up so quick. You know what I mean? And they just don't want anybody else to
I
feel.
wouldn't really say that. I don't
No?
feel like their reputation would. I don't think that they care about their reputation. I just feel like they're being politically correct. Even with the domestic violence stuff, they really don't care about these people getting beat.
Yeah.
They just got to clean it up because it's the right thing to do.
That's facts.
So speaking of
facts.
them cleaning up stuff, something that we didn't get a chance to go over in a previous episode, we discussed that Robert Kraft got caught getting his whatever from whoever at this place in Florida. He was getting $5 blowjobs or whatever from some place in Florida, and since, guess what?
What happened?
He's not going to get prosecuted.
Big surprise, huh?
He's being offered a deferred prosecution agreement in which he would not face prosecution and not be required to plead guilty to any charges surrounding his visit to a Florida spa in January that was under investigation for sex trafficking and prostitution. And so he's just off the hook completely.
Wow. But no surprise.
Let me ask y'all this though, because the narrative, they push that narrative, so we really don't know the full story. But when this was going on with Robert Kraft, how many white people did we hear making jokes about Robert Kraft?
Thank you. We didn't see no memes,
No memes,
no
nothing.
videos.
Yes, he did.
Who
No, he's talking about white people, not us making memes.
But how many do
There's
you
no people.
follow?
Who?
White people.
Twitter.
It don't matter. It'll
got
get
white
to
Twitter?
us. It'll get to
Yeah.
us. Just like our
It'll
stuff
go
get to
viral.
them.
Yeah, that's facts. That's a great argument. And I think, too, that's
Even
why.
even like white media.
Yeah, they weren't even talking about it like
Yeah,
that.
like-
And even if he did like an interview, we didn't see it go viral or anything. That's true.
Because they already knew that he was gonna get off.
Because I mean, even with like the narrative that they pushing with the Robert Kraft situation, he wasn't really wrong in a sense. He was just buying some glass and get his rocks off.
That's it.
He's not married.
Yeah, that's
His
true.
wife-
And he's not
his
married.
wife died.
Yeah.
His
Yeah,
wife
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's
and
not married.
Like, he just kind of got caught up in a ring of something that was
Well,
already
they're
going
not
on.
saying
Yeah.
what he did was wrong. The people he did it with were already under
Sex
investigation
trafficking,
for
right.
sex trafficking.
Right.
And
So that's
he was
why.
Like a name. He was like a big name to help with this case.
Facts.
But like I said, did we ever see did the girls get rescued? I mean, if it was a sex trafficking issue,
That too.
are we concerned with the girls? Are they okay?
Nobody's worried about the
Nobody's
girls.
worried about the girls.
It's just about Robert
It's just
Kraft.
about him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
And,
the
or
name.
whoever else got caught up in the ring. But I mean, if it's a sex trafficking ring, I'm just like, oh wow.
So what was they charging him with? Because I mean,
Soliciting, like, first of all, prostitution is illegal in Florida, right?
Yeah, he should have done that in Vegas.
He should have done that in Vegas
Yeah.
or at his house, but you can't be buying coochie. So he got
that's real.
that's what he got in trouble for. And
Yeah.
the fact that he was doing it with people that were allegedly brought here and doing it unwillingly was
Yeah.
what made it a big
Worse.
deal
Yeah.
right, which had nothing to do with him.
at all.
So it was just, like, again, he was just kind of the name. And again, this is the narrative that they pushing. Like, this is the story that they pushing. And I'm just
Right.
going off what they're telling us.
The only
But
thing,
that's
yeah,
my point. Like,
they're
how
not
they
blowing
can-
it up.
and how they control that narrative. He might have actually been a part of this ring.
Right.
But because the
He
news
could have
is-
brought the girls over here
he
for
could
all
have
we
been a
know.
part of it. He
Yeah,
just
but we
funded
never
all
know.
that.
Right.
But because the news is not telling us that,
Right.
we're not putting that, and that's what I'm saying about controlling that narrative of the news. Like,
Exactly.
Robert Kraft is one of them. No matter how much he support us and none of
Yeah.
that, he's one of them. They're protecting him.
He'll be taken care
They're
of.
making sure their story is not
Yeah.
bad. It's not super bad. And the reason the story even came out is because, like we said, he got Meek Mill chained. He rocking with Jay-Z. Like,
Yeah.
it's because he's affiliated with us.
They had to teach him a little lesson.
Yeah.
So